I'll just blend right in, and I'll be alright right now, man. I swear I'll be there. A little north of Loving, just south of Amarillo. There's a place.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on the Cindy Cochran Show. We really do appreciate it. Yes, we do. And the Cindy Cochran Show has a sponsor. The proud sponsor is Chris Wootton of the Wootton Financial Group. Yay, I got that all right. And Richard rolled his eyes again. You know, your eyes must be so tired after the show because of how many times you roll them. And, you know, that's like, I know you practiced a lot as a teenager. Your mother would probably say, oh, he was a great eye roller. But anyway, so I'm very excited to have the guest that we have today. We've had her before, and we certainly are happy and honored to have her again. She was at Crossroads and made a big splash at Crossroads, didn't you? And you probably brought in so many people in the different places that you played, right? Did you?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead and say yes. If I got to get your mom to go, yes, you did. Your dad was so funny because I had never met your dad. And we were at the, what was the name of that place we were at?
The Firm.
The Firm, yes, the Firm. Oh, and he came up and he goes, you interviewed my daughter. And he said, it came up in the back of me. And I did what? And he says, you interviewed my daughter. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate that. And I said, and your daughter is... And he pointed to you. And I'm like, okay, now. I says, no, thank you very much.
You notice he didn't say that to me.
He what?
He didn't say that to me.
He didn't?
No.
Well.
So he probably really hated it.
No, that's not true. Why would you say something like that?
Well, she.
Hated
my interview with Payton.
Yeah, probably because you're saying things like what you said.
Bars.
Yeah.
Oh, bars.
She is she sings in bars. And no, do your parents have to be there with you whenever you go to them?
Yes.
Yes. See, so that's it.
What kind of question is that?
Well, so I can't drive, so they have to take me.
She can't drive. She can't drive, and it's for protection. You know, because somebody say, you know what, if you just come out to the parking lot, I'll get you signed up with MGM. Come on. No, but you have to be so careful about that. But you've had a good time, apparently, and been real busy. How do you work in the STAR test and that kind of stuff?
You just have to find time. You just have to stay up like really late at night and do whatever it takes to make good grades and do sports and music and get all of it done.
And you're doing sports as well?
Yes, ma'am.
What sport do you do?
Well, coming up in 9th grade, I'm only going to do track, but before I did cross country, basketball, and then track.
Cross country, basketball, and track? Mm-hmm. And you wrote songs. And you had to study. How do you... Man, I didn't hear one thing that said took a nap. Okay, so you get up at what time?
6:30.
6:30 every morning, and then you just get ready and go to school, right? You don't do any writing songs or anything like that. Are you still with the same boyfriend?
We're not dating anymore.
Oh, finally a new song's coming. Oh boy.
Way to bring that up, Cindy.
Look, I understand what
That's like
she's doing.
question number 2, and it's like, so you're still dating that guy?
Because I want to know if we had any new music coming out. Because she said, only until I have a really bad breakup can I write a song. And I understand that. It's not, you feel like nobody wants to listen to, oh, we're so happy and we're together for 10 years. Oh, boy, it's great. And I never had a
Is that why your
argument.
musical career never took off?
Yeah, I was too
Because
positive.
you're married. You've been married for, what is it, like,
Oh, 53
since
years.
you were 13 or something like that? What?
53 years. They won't listen to you after you say you've been married 53 years, unless you got married when you were 1. No, but it's totally different. But I have so much, worldly experience. Is that right? That probably didn't come out right, did it? It didn't sound right. But anyway,
What do you mean worldly experience?
well, I mean, I've experienced a lot of things in the world in the 74 and a half years. So it really will be something that I could take advantage of and write about. But it's always the sad things that seems like that everybody gravitates toward. And because that's when you need a song the most, is when you're feeling bad. Don't worry, be happy. Doesn't get it. But I mean, it's a great song, but it's just hard, right?
Yeah.
So what's the name of the new song?
Well, I haven't written it yet, but it's not gonna be like mean because he was like my best friend. So.
Right. Well, but I mean, you can play off of that. Just that he was my best.
She said
friend.
was, by the way.
No, he
She
still
said
is.
was,
He's still
so
my best
he is
friend.
no longer talking to Payton at all.
Not
No,
until
he
you
is
start
talking to me.
until you start dating somebody else, and then he'll have nothing to
Well,
do
ninth
with
grade changes the whole game.
you. You're going into 9th grade. Yikes! And then so you're 14 now.
Yes.
14. And I'm asking her these questions. No. But that's what I could only have a boyfriend for 3 months. How long can you last for the boyfriend?
We were a year and a half.
A year and a half. It's like being married and going to have a shower or something, but that's a long time. So was it something that you're going to write a music about how he's been a best friend and you'll always be my best friend? I'll always love you. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, like how good he was to me and how
good
he
he
was my
was.
best friend.
So by the time you finish the song, you're going to want him back, right?
I don't know.
I think that's what's going to happen. Is that
I already got the hook. Is you set the bar.
what?
That's the song. It's about he set the bar.
What?
Like the line where good,
Oh, that's right.
good becomes bad, but he started the good.
Yeah. He
And
sets
you can
the bar.
you can sing about bars too in the song.
See, that's what I thought she was talking about. He sat at the bar.
Well, it's a
and-
play on words. You know how songwriters have to be creative, Cindy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. I'll bring you some of my He wants me to say, well, I write songs too, don't you? Don't you want me to say that?
Oh, I can see you right. You're a very creative person, Cindy.
But I love writing songs, and it was so much fun to, dog somebody, or it was just fun. And you never use their name, but you knew it was about them.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. It was really good therapy to write songs. It's good to get the stuff out. It's like, I bet you didn't see The Wedding Singer. Did you see The Wedding Singer?
Yeah.
And when Adam
That was a
Sandler-
great song.
When Adam Sandler
Had its ups and downs.
I love that.
I think
you need to watch
well,
the
the most
Wedding
recent
Okay.
one. Isn't that Miley Cyrus song? Then she recently released a song.
Flowers?
Yeah, that's about the breakup. From what I understood, didn't she get divorced or whatever? And
Yeah, she was married to
maybe you guys don't read Us Weekly like I did.
Man, I had no idea.
I was trying to lead you guys to that.
All just know is Wrecking Ball. That's all I know. Isn't that her song?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think that was about meeting somebody. She came in like a wrecking ball.
Which she does too. She's like that. I agree with that. Okay, so the next embarrassing question I can ask you is, Are you dating anyone else?
No, no.
I was just wondering, people want to know these things. And so, that's, no, but I won't tell anybody if you are. It's okay. But that's good because that means it's going to take a long time for you to find somebody that's going to be as good as he was. And you're going to try and compare everybody that you were dating to him, aren't you?
Yes.
Is that in the song?
Well,
You can
maybe.
use it. It's okay. Go ahead. No, because that's really true. Because you are gonna. If it was a sweet breakup, it wasn't anything. Y'all weren't mad at each other or anything. It was very sweet and say, I've got my career to worry about, and I can't be worried about you, and so let me just go ahead and let's break this off and I'll write a song about you.
What she told me before she came on, he started playing football, and she doesn't date football players. That's what she told me.
That's not true, is it?
Girls are like that, and guys are too.
No, she is
Like,
shaking her head wildly. She didn't. Yeah, girls don't like football players.
I can't date a football.
No. No, not a jock. Okay. So, anyways, well, I'm glad that you're being really cool about deciding how you're gonna, use this breakup to do good and to uplift him and make him feel good about himself, and that you're the best thing he ever had, and he should have stayed with you. But it wasn't.
What's the most famous song? That's like, isn't that Carly Simon song probably like the most famous? Like, You're So Vain.
You're so vain.
Isn't that like one of the most famous songs about that kind of topic?
Yeah, Warren Beatty is who she was broke up with.
Did she ever admit that?
What? Did she ever admit it?
Yeah, I thought that was the whole kind of like mystery around it. Like
It
she would
was.
never tell anybody like
But-
who's that song really about.
But that's who she had just dated, so everybody thought it's got to be Warren Beatty, and he
Or
was
it
such
could have been her 8th grade boyfriend.
no. This was
So
no.
Riley's going to be coming out with a song about 20 years. It's going to be about you, man.
You're gonna love this. This is a fun fact. That was
Yeah.
that was the first song I played my guitar and sang on Channel 13's Dialing for Dollars. I just
Diving?
Dialing for Dollars.
Oh, okay, fundraiser. Okay.
No, that was the name of the show. Every day, they would dial, and somebody would pick up and go like, "Are you watching us?" And they go like, "Who are you?" No, they'd say, "Yes, we're watching you." And they said, "Okay, well, you've got $13, yay!" And that's what they did that every day.
So they
It was
pay,
way
they
before
pay
your
their
time.
listeners.
This was they made you paid to listen. But you were born in '86, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like in 70. 71.
That's when you could just cold call people on the air.
That's right.
They changed that real fast.
No, yeah, and they had it was a dial.
Yeah.
What's this? No, they called me one time, prank calling. They were prank calling me because I was at home waiting to have a baby, and any minute I was going to have a baby. So they called me, and I see on the television calling me, and so when I pick up, I went, "Oh my, who is this? No, you got to hang up. They're coming 2 minutes apart. Quick!" And Don goes, "What? Wait, she's in labor. She's in labor." And I said, "Hang up the phone. I'm going to call the doctor." And so finally, I told him.
Oh,
No, I'm
good.
kidding. He was so upset. He said, "Oh man, that was really mean." But I said, "Well, you shouldn't be calling people and not telling them you're getting ready to call them." So. But that was the whole show was about that. But you were too young. I'm sure there's something on YouTube about Dialing for Dollars. So if you want to go look that up,
Okay.
it's so funny. I know it's not for you because you're just barely out of her age range. But every time that your mother says something to you, she said, "Oh no, you would know about that," or "No, that was before your time," and that kind of thing. You don't do that much though. Because she's so young. Look, she's beautiful. You have a beautiful mom.
Walter Cronkite did it.
Walter Cronkite. Do you remember Walter?
I'm looking it up. It was a nationwide phenomenon.
What? Walter Cronkite?
He did it.
He did what?
Dialing for Dollars.
He.
It was all local programming, but they did it all around the United States. It says.
Yeah. Oh yes. Right.
So-
right. And he was one
You were
of
right,
those.
yeah.
A lot of people got started that way. That's It's interesting. Just be bowling for dollars, and then
Yeah.
everybody make fun of the name. It was so silly. But anyway, we've got to talk about this. What you're going to be doing before it's running out of time. We've got 202 Main. Is it 202 Main Street or down? Is the name of the place 202 Main? That's it. Okay. All right. It's downtown. It's on Main Street.
Yes.
And it's downtown Conroe. And you can't miss it, right?
It's like on the road of the Crichton Theater. It's like on that side.
On that, yes,
It's
that's
like
right.
the last thing on
Right.
that road.
Just park at the Crichton Theater because they're not doing anything there.
I put a link
Okay.
for 202 in there in the description for people.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
And for Payton's music.
And for Payton's music. Well, I tried to in the little description I made. But
Yeah, I know.
I thought,
I saw it.
was that
Awesome.
202 Main or Med?
It's
If
okay.
you've never been downtown. But now there's a hot place to go because everybody talks about 202 Main. And I've got to go there and get those guys that run it. Is it guys that run it or is it women or who's in charge of it?
Well, the owner is a guy, but like there's like girl waitresses and guys.
Okay. All
It's
right.
Keith from Branding Iron. You know him.
Is it real? Oh,
Is it
yeah.
really?
That's great.
Yeah.
I do know him. Okay, I'll just have to use
I
that.
think you'd love
influence.
that place, Cindy.
You think I'd love
I
it?
think you'd love it.
Why? Now, why would I love it? The food?
The food, they have like an outdoor stage, they have an indoor stage.
Are you playing outdoor or indoor?
I'm pretty sure it's indoor.
I hope so because
The weather's
this
kinda
other
yucky,
storm's
yeah.
coming. We have another storm coming. You're gonna have to sing a little louder. But I think that if you played there, you played the Firm, and you played Red Brick.
Yes.
Okay, how many places left do you have that you can play? What about the table at Medley?
Oh yes, I've played there too. And then I'm supposed to be playing at MoCo with my friend in a few months.
You're gonna have to really sing loud. Now, where's the stage at MoCo? Is it the end or in the middle or out
It
in the
might
middle?
be upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Not
a
in
good
that-
question.
Not in the cigar room.
They don't have a cigar room.
Yes.
They have a back room that's like an office.
No, they have.
I
That's
thought they had like kind of like a train. Yeah.
speakeasy. Yeah, they have a speakeasy up there.
It's downstairs.
No, it's upstairs.
The room we went into upstairs was an office. They were thinking about turning it into like a private lounge for events and things.
Oh,
But it's like it looks like an office.
but they had a vault up there.
It's downstairs. The vault was downstairs.
Okay. Anyway, that's where they would store the gold that would come through, and they would bring it in there and store it in
Yeah.
there
From the train,
trains.
yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
What they need to do with you, Payton, is put you out on the balcony and just set up speakers for the street, so you can just
Yeah.
play, and people are like, "Well, who is that?" And then they come
See?
find you.
See, when we had the radio show over there on Main Street, we piped the music out and the talking and everything out on the sidewalk, so people would be sitting out on the little in the coffee shop, and they'd sit out front, and we'd be talking about inane things, and they'd come in, they'd come up to the window, and I'd tell them to come on in, and they'd come in, and Richard would be like, at that time you weren't real mean about that, right? About them coming in and sitting down.
Well, I didn't want that to become the norm
Okay.
because people walk by all the time, and now they're like, "Oh yeah, everyone can come in."
I loved it. Anyway, so you're going to be at 202 Main, 202 Main
Today.
at 5 to 7.
Yes.
Okay. So now, is there anything that's before then? You have an auction or anything like that everybody needs to be there before the?
So
5 p.m.
like it's with Love Hills Youth, and we're collecting beach towels for the foster kids to have for the summertime. But you don't have to bring them. You can if you want to.
That's great. That because the way I wrote it made it seem like that was your ticket in if you had the beach towel. That's not going to be probably the way it is. But I'm so glad you said that. Then you're going to sing. Or they have any kind of ceremony or anything like that that's going to happen?
I think they have some like people talking in between, just like for a few minutes. But then I'm just gonna like keep singing.
Good. Yeah. Good. And they're just going to talk about what Love Hills Youth is all about.
Yes.
Okay, good. I think it's a wonderful concept, and she's right. Love does heal the youth, and these kids that are in these group homes,
Not orphanages.
He said it again.
It is not that
you're gonna have
taboo
to
of a
beep-
word.
You're going to have to beep that word.
It's for group homes, for kids in group homes.
That's right.
And foster care. I didn't really know. This is bad. I interviewed her yesterday on Mornings of Lone Star.
Yeah.
So it is and foster kids, or is it foster kids in group homes? Foster kids in group homes. Okay.
Now, this is also Foster Kids Month. I mean, this is what everybody's trying to bring attention to that. And the mayor read a, what do you call it? Proclamation. And that was very cool. I'm glad, because people do need to, be aware of that, and that they can do foster care. The only foster care I knew about before, I think, when I was little, foster care and what he said, the word he said,
O word.
Yeah, the O word was extremely accepted, extremely, popular. Everybody knew that this was a good thing, and you wanted to try and help. And so a lot of people would bring the kids home, but it was only like for a day or so. They just bring them home, and I thought that was such a tease. Like, okay, why can't I stay longer? Just a couple of days. But I don't think they do that anymore. When you get a foster child, you get them, and if someone wants them, how does that happen? I mean, do you know how that?
Peyton's going to know exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
that's why people don't draw.
We fostered 3 kids, and we got to keep them for a few months. But I think it's up to the organization that they're with if you get to keep them or not.
Tell me, I didn't know that. Y'all.
Does your mom know about that?
Yeah, I looked over at her and she goes, "I thought they were your friends just staying over, spend the night
for 3 months. They're killing me."
No, so you had them for 3 months,
and we had 3 kids.
What was the age?
So one I'm pretty sure was 15 or 16. Then we had toddlers that were 3 or 4 years old.
Wow. Oh my word. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I think that's great. We did that. We had one child that was she was in an orphanage, and my mom just couldn't take the fact that she was in there. So she said, "Y'all got a new sister. We just brought her home," and it was so much fun. I loved it. It was just it was cool having another girl there and a sister, and so they expanded the family. But then her mother got well, and then she was able to go back to her and do that. So that's what I guess the big goal is a lot of these kids may be from dysfunctional homes and stuff, and if they can get that straightened out, then they can go back into the home. Is that
It's
is that
Why
what
are
they
you
do?
asking Peyton this?
Because they had 3 kids there.
I know, but come on. I think that's just a mom question.
I think if it
she's coming on. Look
their
at this.
parents get better, or they're approved by the people to go back home, then they can then they'll be allowed to go back.
So the idea is that the parents, whatever the issues are, that they are able to take the children back. If they are unable to, then a family member is able to take the kids back, which is what happened in our case. But that doesn't always happen, and after time, then those kids do become adoptable, and you can adopt them. So every situation is different.
And you just have to keep bracing yourself for that time, because you probably naturally get bonded with it. When you're taking care of someone, whether they're sick and all that, you become really close to them.
Yeah, me and my sister were really young whenever they came, and you're with them for every single day, all the time.
Right.
And you get really attached to them, and you start loving them, and then whenever they have to go back, it's really sad.
Oh,
and we didn't understand the concept. We actually thought we were gonna get to keep them forever.
Right.
So
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And that is hard, but it just shows the love your mom has and the commitment to making sure these kids are okay. And anyone wanting to adopt, or to be a foster parent, do you know who they would contact? Is it Rebecca?
There's several. Rebecca would be a great contact. But there's several different organizations around this area. I'm not super familiar with those anymore, but if you could Google foster
Right, true.
foster homes or and can find that information out. So you have to be licensed. So you have to go through some classes and get licensed. And they have to come out and check out your house and make sure it's safe and, you know, to be able to bring.
And they have to
these
meet
kids in.
each one of the family members and like get to know you and ask you like questions.
Yeah, because they're going to want to make sure that they're coming into a welcoming home and not somebody going like, no, I don't want another brother. I think we're fine. We got plenty. We don't need anybody else.
But that's the reason why Payton got involved with Love Hills Youth, is because it was really on her heart. And she had just actually told me a few days before, like, I think I want to do something with kids in the foster care system. And I was like, okay, I didn't even know where to start with that. And we literally met Rebecca the very next day. And she handed us her card and told us about what she does. And Payton and I just looked at each other and was like, oh, my God.
This is what we've been looking for.
That's crazy that we just talked about that. So it was a total God thing that like Payton and Rebecca met and that she's been able to get involved.
Yes.
That's amazing. So you're going to feel so good. I know you already do, working with this and then being able to entertain them. And now, have you ever gone out to one of the group homes and you sang?
Yes. So
Oh, that's right. You were talking about. they were talking about.
for Christmas, we sang Christmas carols with them, and then a few weeks ago, for Easter, we collected Easter eggs. We got like over 4,000 of them, like the whole community, and like getting my school in it. We got a ton of eggs, and one day when they were at counseling, I got to go over there and sing to them, and it was so much fun. They loved it so much. They gave me like a long list of songs that they wanted me to learn, so I really need to work on that. And they were just so happy, and they're like older. They're not like the little kids. They're like all above probably around 11 to 18 years of age, and they were all really excited, and it's just so fun to see a smile on their face.
Oh, man, that's just amazing. I mean, that'll take you through everything. And I'll say what's interesting is to listen to you talk about and all the different things that you're doing is the leadership skills you have is mind-boggling at this age, at 14 years old, and you're organizing things that, you know, people wait until they're like in college and they may organize it then. But you're doing all of that, plus all the other things that you've got going on. It's just, I mean, kudos to your parents for, you know, bringing you up that way. I mean, she is amazing. And those skills you can use in everything, organizing your own music career or acting career, whatever you want to do, you know how to go out and get it done.
Yes.
I'm not going to wait for somebody else to do it. I can do it myself. I don't need an agent, I need a manager. But that's all good to have agents and managers. But I'm just saying it really
Good to
is.
know you can do it yourself.
Yeah, that you can depend on yourself and you're very dependable. That's awesome. So can I depend on you did you bring your guitar? I didn't see. There
Yes.
just happened to have the guitar over there next to the wall. Can you write? See, you just said that you wrote a new song. I was reading in I hope it wasn't last year's or 2 years ago, but I was reading it, and you said you had just written a new song, and do you know what I'm talking about? There wasn't a name to it. You said I just finished writing a song.
Oh, that was yes, last week. She did write it, but she hasn't actually learned it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But are you wanting her to play?
Yes.
So she can sing the song that she wrote, Rebecca.
For the foster kids, yeah.
You could tell the story.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. And before we get into that, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back and then we're gonna do the singing. And I'm gonna get tissue, I know for sure. Okay, we'll be right back. You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, proudly sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group.
Every week, people ask the same two questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these two questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, one-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran's show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gold Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas Ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show with our special guest, Payton Riley. I knew that, don't and her mom, Tanya. This is okay. I'm testing y'all. You know that. Okay, but Payton is going to be.
I'm Richard.
And yeah, Richard's over there. Okay, well you're always here, but Payton is going to be singing this evening, 5 to 7, at 202 Main, and she's doing that because they're doing a fundraiser and our towel raiser for the kids in group homes in foster care, and for their summer activities. So if you go, you can bring a towel or not bring a towel. It's okay, but that's what she's going to be providing all the entertainment. And so I just asked her, could she do a song? That'd be okay. And then they tell me this is a song from the foster kids' perspective, right? So, okay. In the name of the song?
Love Hills.
Love Heals. Okay. Yay. All right. You are listening to Payton Riley right now on the Cindy Cochran Show.
Been cast away, misunderstood, never felt the way a child should. As days alone turn into years, have no place to call home. When I'm scared, there's no arms to hold. When tears pour out, I wipe them on my own. Dear God, if you hear, will you answer a simple prayer? I want a family, someone to love me, no matter where I've been or what I've done. There's no greater feeling than overcoming demons, knowing there's a place where I belong. Home. Trouble's what they labeled me, forgotten so easily. Saw how cruel the world could be. I need an angel who's willing to see with devotion unconditionally. Will take me just as I am. Dear God, if you hear, will you answer a simple prayer? I want a family, someone to love no matter where I've been or what I've done. There's no greater feeling than overcoming demons, knowing there's a place where I belong. Home. I hope you find me before I quit. Show me mercy when I throw a fit. Guide me to peace through the storm. And don't forget to hold me in your arms. I want a family, someone to love me, no matter where I've been or what I've done. There's no greater feeling than overcoming demons, knowing there's a place where I belong. Home.
Oh my word. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any napkin or anything?
I'll go get you some.
Okay. Will be a slight pause while he uses it. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love your resolve there, and when you go home, that was perfect. That was
Thank
now,
you.
did anyone help you write that?
I did have someone help me because turning a poem into a song is really complicated. I thought it was going to be so easy, but it was not.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess because you wrote it in one, what do you call it?
One session.
Pentameter. What's the name of when you write a poem? There's the rhythm of it is the pentameter.
Who knows? I don't know.
Anyway, when you get them to rhyme, you get those words to rhyme at the end and every time. And then but it's going to be different whenever you have to put,
Yeah.
you know, now it's got to be a certain rhythm and all that. It's different, totally different. But if you did that in the poem, and that was, you did that. Who helped you write that?
I'm pretty sure his name is Chris Shemaine. I think I'm saying that right.
And he
They write songs together quite a bit.
Oh, that's cool. Well, good. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Here, let me
She's
take this.
actually going to be recording that song along with a few others in Nashville in,
A few weeks.
I think a week and a half.
Yeah.
Now, is this going to be for an album or is this going to be for shopping?
It's just like an EP. I'm going to record. I played Long Live Cowboys in here for you. Then I'm going to do Pack In and then Love Hills, this song.
Oh, perfect. That's good. Leave him with the tears. That's great. Now, after hearing her, I know that what y'all understand about this other thing is that Texas is getting ready to not elect, but they're having it's not contest, the nomination. Yeah, they want to be nominated to be Young Artist of the Year.
It's called the TCMA Awards.
The TC.
MA Awards. The Texas Country Music Awards.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. Oh, how exciting. And so right now, you explain to the audience how they can nominate you and get your name up there.
Okay, so you can just go to TexasCountryMusicAssociation.org, and under there, you do not have to become a member. All you have to do is put your name and your email in there. Then you scroll down to Young Artist of the Year and just put in Payton Riley. You can leave the rest of the blanks empty, or you can select some of your other local artists like Peyton Howie, Jeff Canada, Daniel Andrews, Aaron Cantor. They are amazing artists and they have helped me so much. They're so nice. I just love them.
Well, that's so sweet that you're saying their names as well. I would never have mentioned them at all. You say forget. I thought you were going to say leave everything else blank. Oh, leave everything else blank except my name. That's all. That's all you need. No, that's very kind of you. That's and then you just submit it. Is it just
anybody in your family can vote, and after you're done, you can fill in whoever you want. But just like if you want to nominate me, it's just under Youngest Artist of the Year. But after that, you can just push submit.
Yeah. Do you know many other 14-year-olds that are?
I don't
No.
think any other ones are doing
You may
it.
have a clear field at this. This will be
Maybe.
great. How exciting.
I think it's to 18 years old. So she does know some artists that are asking for nominations as well that are older.
Yeah, like they're almost 18.
They're okay. All right.
But I don't
The
know.
competition's steep.
Yeah.
But it's good because you've got grown-up songs. I mean, you have. It's not like baby songs are like something that you think a 14-year-old might do. You have really thought about it, and you've got a lot of depth to them. So it would seem like they probably wouldn't even know that you're 14. See, most people, I think if I close my eyes and you walk in and you start singing, I'm like, okay, she can't be 14. She can't be. Is that what a lot of people say to you, or after they hear you?
Some people think I'm like 16 or like 17 or 18.
Oh, 16 or 18. Yeah, that's old. No, I think you sound like you could have been in another life, and you came and you have reckonings of that other life, and I don't know how you sometimes come up with your phrases. They're really, they're very mature.
Thank you.
I mean, not mature bad, but I mean, just mature. And so I think that's exciting to have that kind of talent at 14. What are you going to be like when you're 20? You're going to look back and go like, Mother, why didn't you tell me my voice was so high? And why didn't you tell me? And so it's going to be fun to look back and when we have all these things, and Richard will pull out all of your interviews and things, and he'll cut me out, and then he'll just have you in there, and it'll be great. Oh, he's going to make a comment. What do you?
I'm just waiting to replace you with AI. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be so easy to do, It'll be. No, you know what they have? They have the thing now where it's like, have you seen that they projected this Elvis's face on these people, and they sing, and they do all the movements and stuff and sing. That's what I want you to do. If you get somebody,
You want me to be you?
no,
You want me to dress up as
no. Yeah, you dress up like this every day. My child said to me, "Could you look any more homeless?" It was just terrible. It was like that's a mean thing to say. I'm sorry, don't laugh. I know you want to laugh.
No, I'm not
You
laughing.
can't laugh.
That was just so mean.
That was so mean. That's right.
That's why you wouldn't be a foster parent, the way you look.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
like,
the way you dress.
this lady just...
I could see them coming over to visit my house, and then go like. First, they talked to.
They would ask,
Chris-
were you on that curb because you're sleeping or because you fell? Because you're always laying down on the curb.
That's true. That's true. He's talking about. You talking about yesterday?
Yesterday, when you-
Yesterday, I got out of my. It's a Yukon, like it's high up, and so I got down and I holding on to the door, and I put my foot down, but I didn't see the puddle of water, and my foot went wonk, and I went back. Hit the whatever that thing is. What's the thing that sticks out that you put your foot on to get up? The
Foot bar? I don't
yeah,
really know.
whatever. Anyway, that is very. It hurts when it hits your back, and then I pulled the door like, oh no, I'm fine, and I pulled the door down, and it hits me in the jaw. And I'm going, and so I'm hanging out the door, and I'm trying to find a footing that I could get myself up. I don't know if I'm going to slip again. And I think if somebody drives by and I'm parked at the handicap thing, they're like, oh, that poor child, so they're dying. Anyway, but nobody came. Nobody was out there. Nobody was anything. And I went, hey, but it was an echo, and I thought nobody's going to help me. So, and I wish I could have taken a video of it to give to Richard, because he would have enjoyed that. It would have.
I already got the footage from the security camera.
From the security
Yeah.
camera. I didn't think about that. There's a camera. Yeah. But it was, but it certainly taught me a lesson that it doesn't hurt as much right after the break up. It's about 2 or 3 days later it hits you, and I just like, oh, my back. But anyway, it's enough of me. Stop making me talk about me. I want to talk about Payton and what she's doing, and Tanya, her mother. See, I remember. So. Anyway, I love that song. You did it perfectly, and it was wonderful. Really loved it. I think that should be your first thing out. But did Rebecca hear it yet?
Oh yes, she heard it.
Did she cry?
I think yes, I think.
Okay.
So, for sure.
That's good. If you get them to cry, that's really good. I mean, but you haven't sung that at the home.
I did sing it for them. For when I went to give them the Easter eggs, I did.
And you sang that song.
Yes, to them.
And did you get comments? Any feedback?
They all kind of went quiet, and I was like, oh no, they don't like it. But then they started clapping really loud, so I think they liked it.
I'm sure they went quiet because they didn't want to miss a word. I mean, it's like you're talking about them and how they feel, so they want to. That's really cool. Good job.
Thank you.
That's really good. Okay, now, if people want to see you at Red Brick, what time are you going to be there?
So
On Friday?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to be singing from 8 to 11. So if you want to come, you can come out there and watch me sing.
Go
It's
to
kind
bed
of
at 9.
late.
You know
Yeah,
exactly
my
what
bedtime's
I
like
was-
at 9, and I'm like dead.
and you go, keeping that child out. That's
I
just
know. I have to
shame.
give her vitamins before she goes on stage. Help her stay awake.
That's perfect. That's really good. No, you get everybody a lot of uplift and uplift their spirit, and it'll be great. I mean, you take them down with some country songs about you breaking up and stuff, and then you sing some uplifting songs about don't worry, be happy. It'll be great. But I think that when you have those people that are there now, in some places that you go, people are drinking as well. Like when you went to the firm, they're drinking. Do you like singing to people that you think have had a few drinks, and then do they accept everything you're doing better than when they were sober? What do you like, sober or drunk?
I try really not to pay attention to
Who,
that.
who tips more? That's what she cares about.
Some drunk people are very obnoxious and they just get louder.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
I said that so I could tell a story. My husband was he had a band in the 50s and he was on Billboard, and he was, they were like big deals. And so we got married, and I got him to come to church, and he started coming to church with me, and they were going to have a talent show. And I said, let's sing. Let's just do something and sing. And he goes, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Honey, come on. Let's do something and sing. I went, okay. And they asked, would he do a song? We could do a song each. I did a really stupid song. I can't remember the name of it, but he did Rain Night in Georgia. And before he did it, though, he goes, I just got to say something. This is the first time I have ever played before a crowd that's totally sober. And I thought, oh, why would you say that? It was this big church group. But he says, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'm really nervous. I'm a lot more nervous. If y'all could have just drunk it up before I came on, it'd been better or something. And anyway, more he said, I thought, oh man, they're going to think this, this is so sinful for this guy to be singing to us.
I'm sure
But
they thought it was funny.
no, they all laughed a lot because I probably some of them had wine and stuff before they got there. So, but it was. But anyway, that's why I wanted to find out if you like drunk or sober people. He loved the drunk people because they were just so attentive, because they just kind of.
I like it when they get up and dance.
Oh yeah, and yeah, they have no inhibitions, so they say let's dance, and I'll dance on the table. I'll do whatever you want to do, but you're gonna have to put up with that, and that's a good learning lesson now while your mom's there, so to protect you because of how obnoxious people can be. So you have to learn to go like, hey, guy, you're really funny. Sit down, and be able to take control of them. And they have no classes for that, do they?
No.
You can't go to classes at entertainer and say, how do I handle the drunk people that are going to be
Her
abusive?
grandpa told someone one time to shut up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
cool.
he yelled it, and I was like,
I was like, this is not a listening room. This is a bar. People are here to drink and talk. Like,
Right.
this is just background music. I had to explain it to him, but he was fired up.
I understand that because it would make me mad that when my daughter was singing, that everybody was, be talking. And she says, don't ever discourage that. I love it when they're talking. That just makes me feel very confident in singing whatever I want to. And she said, if I mess up,
They won't know.
nobody knows or remember. So it works out well.
Yeah.
But that's a long way off because you are just starting out and this is exciting. So, I mean, you've gotten yourself into a lot of situations you'll be in, but it's just, like when you go to New York, or you go to LA and all that, and when the people don't pay attention to you, or they act so, like, who's that? I don't recognize her at all. You have to get ready for all that stuff too. It is, if you're singing because you just love to sing and I want to get this message out and all that, and that's what I think you are. I think that's what you do. So it'll be, be easier for you. Just don't let the trash and the noise and everything around you ever dissuade you from doing what you're doing because you're great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, you can write that down and use that. Oh, we're getting real close. Anyway, so what else? Where else are you going to be that we can tell people to start looking for you?
Oh, she'll be, I don't remember the exact date, but in July she'll be or is it June? June, she'll be at Pacific Yard House.
Oh, cool.
And then this summer she'll be at Salt Lick Barbecue in Driftwood, and she'll be in Dallas. She's playing in Kerrville.
So you got your Texas tour all lined up.
Yeah,
This
right.
is so exciting. Because, the summertime, you can just go crazy now.
Yes, but you could go to her website, and she
That's
has
the thing.
all of her shows listed.
Okay, and that website is Payton
Riley Music.
Okay. Payton Riley Music, and it's P-A-Y, like pay a ton. Payton Riley, R-I-L-E-Y. Richard's looking at, is she spelling that right? Yes, I'm spelling it right. But anyway, so they can go and find, is it .org, did you say? Or .com? .com, okay. All right, so they can go there and find out where you're going to be and stalk you. That'll be great. Okay, so we're going to, no, it's too early? 2 minutes? I got 2 minutes. Okay, we got 2 minutes. So, what was your boyfriend's name?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Gonna start it and
I'm
end
just
it with it.
Well,
His name is I'll have a code name for him.
Oh.
His name is Perm Boy because he has like really fluffy hair. So that's what I call him.
but he doesn't have a perm.
It looks
Perm
like
Boy.
it.
But so I bet he really likes
But
being
wait,
called that.
does he have it where it's curly right down and he looks through it like that?
No,
Because-
thank goodness.
No.
Okay.
But he does have it like pretty close.
Okay. Why? That is so popular. When my grandson started wearing like that, and I said, "Why would you? Why would you do that?" And so I saw a friend was watching the kids come there, and I went, "My word, they
Yeah, they all have
They
it.
all have it now.
It's really popular.
I'm not sure what's worse, that or when they had the mullets.
The mullets.
Well,
Oh yeah,
you
they're
know,
bringing it back, and it's bad.
But doesn't it look like they're going toward that way with the way like it's a curly
Like a
mohawk,
backwards
yeah,
mullet.
and have a little mohawk there, and that was like the big deal. Like if you have a mohawk, you're like 1980s or something like that, and so. But some people it looked okay. Now I know that Richard never had a mohawk. Did you? Did you ever have a mohawk?
For like a second.
Richard has curls in the back, though. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, when I cut my hair short, I'm like, just give me a mohawk so I can see what it looks like. And then we cut it right after that.
And then you cut. But you're going back to get it cut, or are you going to let it grow?
I'm going to let it grow.
Okay, he's going to go back to the way you were. You go switch though. Switch is. Have y'all?
I go to Ashland.
Ashland at Switch.
She's not Switch
We've
anymore.
walked by there.
Okay, that's where that place has been here forever, and the girl that cuts his hair has been here forever. So I want to get her on and talk about, is Richard really, the baby that he think he is in the chair, or does he sleep through the haircut or what? I just want to
I
know.
wish I could. I just get in and out. I hate getting haircuts.
You hate getting a haircut?
Yeah.
It's so easy for a guy. You don't even
Sure
know.
is.
Yeah.
No. You know, he's in such a good mood today is because I brought him a chicken, Nashville sandwich.
Nashville hot.
Hot sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband loves those.
They're good.
If it's on the menu, he's ordering it.
They just opened in Willis.
Oh,
A
okay.
Chicken Max. And
Is it called that?
it is so crowded. I had to wait and wait. It just shows how much I love Richard. I had to wait to get this thing. But she said, I said, do you have something called Las Vegas sandwich? She goes, Las Vegas? No. And then I went, okay, maybe it's Nashville. Yeah, Nashville's very popular. Okay, maybe he said Nashville. Anyway, could you give me that? So I got that for him. And
It wasn't hot. It wasn't, I guess, Nashville. They're
Oh, that's
Nashville hot.
disappointing.
Yeah. I wanted to, like, cook me.
oh, you really thought it was going to be?
So,
No.
219. Don't they have a Nashville?
I never had their Nashville.
Haven't either.
I've had 202s.
Okay.
I don't think they call it Nashville. I think they call it, I think it's like Conroe hot chicken or something.
Conroe
That's
hot.
good. It's good.
Yeah,
So
but
check
then,
that. Go get one
Yeah.
of those hot sandwiches at 202 while watching Payton tonight.
Right.
Peyton,
See how you plug things like that, Cindy?
I had you.
You see how you do that?
Okay, good. I had you sing that because I may not make the 202, and I wanted to hear you sing. So that was a long way to go around. You know, could you please sing for me? And no, so I got a special. But you guys can replay this whole program and get to the last part where she sings that song and play it over and over again, and then you'll have your own private party with Peyton. Peyton, do you have a lot of family members that come to your performances?
Yes, I
Okay.
do. Like my grandpa and grandma and my aunt, they're always at all my shows.
And so y'all better be good or he's going to yell at you.
Yeah. And a lot of my friends do come to my shows. They're very supportive.
That's awesome. That's great. I love that part because you do. I'm sure you have a lot of friends that your school chums and all.
Well, we go to a small school, and it's like pre-K through 12, and there's only like 450 of us. So everybody knows everybody, so you're kind of friends with everyone.
Well, now he's giving me this, so he's saying, shut up. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much for
Thanks for
coming here.
having us.
Be sure and go see Peyton Riley at 202 Main tonight, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. All right. And first responders.
This program is sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group. It is not the intent of Wootton Financial Group to render or offer personalized investment advice or financial planning advice through this radio program or any related website. Wootton Financial Group's participation in this program is limited to providing general information on financial matters and should not be construed as financial recommendation or investment advice. Investment advisory services are offered through Game Plan Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the state of Texas. Insurance services are offered through Wootton Financial Group, Inc. Game Plan Advisors and Wootton Financial Group, Inc. are affiliated through common ownership, and neither firm is affiliated with The Cindy Cochran Show. No listener should assume that any information presented and or made available on this program serves as the receipt of or a substitute for personalized individual advice